I feel like I've started my last few vlogs from this couch. I actually can't remember. But anyways, hello, welcome to another vlog. This is tea. This is not my orange coffee. I may have overdone it with the orange coffee. I feel like that's just like the story of my life, you guys. Like once I find something that I love food-wise, I become obsessed with it. I eat it or drink it almost every single day. I get in like such a phase with it, but then I end up going a little too hard with it. And now I don't want to see orange coffee. I don't want to smell orange coffee. I need a break from the orange coffee. Give it a few weeks and I'll be back. But for right now, I'm back to tea. But yeah, I feel like other than going a little too hard on the orange coffee, I feel like I've really been in a groove recently. I've been very organized, and honestly, I think it could be because of my daily journaling. I think it's too soon to tell really the impact of that, but I do think I've been very present with what I want to accomplish the past few weeks. Yesterday, I did a whole deep clean of the whole apartment. I got the surfaces all nice and sanitized. I cleaned the floors. I like washed the floors. So it's feeling very good in here. I feel very good, and I just want to like keep that momentum going. So this week, I want to focus on my closet. Now I have done so many closet declutters at this point. I think since this time last year, I've at least done 2. Maybe 3, at least 2. But at the beginning of this year, if you guys remember, right around my birthday, I made a goal for myself to kind of like transform my wardrobe a little bit. In the past, I approached fashion like I wouldn't shop that often, and I would kind of do just like bigger hauls. Like I wouldn't shop for months, and then I'd buy a bunch of stuff, and then I wouldn't shop again, and then a bunch of stuff. But at the start of this year, I told myself I wanted to approach things differently because I feel like shopping in bulk, and I feel like, at least for me, shopping in a haul, it always ended up giving me pieces that I liked in the moment, that I liked for that haul, that for like whatever I was feeling on that day that I purchased it, it felt really aligned with me. But give it even a few weeks and half those things in that haul, I'm not reaching for, I'm not grabbing for. I have a few pieces that I love, but I'm not reaching for the bulk of it. And that caused me to end up with a ton of clothes that I'm just not reaching for. So what I wanted to do instead this year was shop more often, maybe get a few things a month, like maybe 1 or 2 things, but be really intentional with those things and slowly evolve the wardrobe, slowly grow the wardrobe, but be very intentional with the purchases. And I'm proud to say that I have actually done that. I talk about like life uniforms a lot. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but basically, honestly, just like what I described with food, I'm the same way with my outfits. I find an outfit or I buy a new outfit that I love, that feels great, and then I wear it over and over and over again. And then I find a new one and I wear that one over and over and over again. And so in the past in life, I kind of move on from one uniform to the next uniform. I mean, when I say uniform, I mean just that I wear it so often that it's essentially a uniform, but it's just a normal outfit. But I would kind of move on from era to era. I wouldn't let the eras kind of coexist. But I think a true testament that my like slow gathering of pieces and my like slow buying and my intentional buying, a testament that that's working, is that I actually have a few different life uniforms at the moment. I normally never have more than one, but right now I have 3 or 4 that I can go to at any given moment that I know I love. And so it's showing me that my like shift in my approach to fashion is actually like working. It's actually giving me more pieces that I love to wear. It's slowly making me feel like I have a wardrobe of things that I love versus like a new shirt that I love. You know what I mean? Like I'm building a body of work, so to speak, that feels very me, that I feel very good in. So I'm thinking, even though I have done a few closet declutters this year, I haven't done it from this perspective, because this perspective is new, this perspective of growing a wardrobe of things. So I think if I do a declutter now, it'll follow that same suit. It'll be way more intentional and it'll be way more cutthroat, because I can't tell you how many shirts have made it through every single one of my past declutters, and they've made it through every single one, but have I touched it since any single one of those? No. Like today is the day that I am cutthroat, that I am realistic, and that I am intentional with my wardrobe. And today's the day that I'm finally gonna get rid of just all the clutter. I think my goal is not to create like a capsule wardrobe, because I don't even know what that means, to be honest. But I think my goal is to have almost everything in my closet be something that I could reach for on almost any given day. And I want all the pieces in my closet to be things I know how to wear, know what to wear them with, and I want all of them to be things that I know I feel good in. So many things in my closet, they've just been sitting there for years for the few occasions that I feel like I might need them. But since I haven't put them on in years, I don't know what to wear them with. I don't necessarily know that they make me feel confident, and they're just kind of like taking up space and distracting from the pieces that I do know that about. So today's the day. I'm gonna go through every single area of my wardrobe, and I'm breaking this into like 4 parts. 4 parts that make sense in my brain. I basically have my clothes in kind of 4 different areas of the apartment. I have this dresser out here that's mainly like sweaters. I have my jeans in the hallway closet. Then I have my drawers in my bedroom. And then I have my actual closet in the bedroom of mostly all hanging stuff. So those are what I'm considering to be like the 4 sections. Even though 2 of them, like the dresser out here and the hallway closet, those 2 are very, 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 very tiny. The bulk of my wardrobe is in the drawers in my bedroom and in the closet, but I'm treating them as like 4 equal zones in my brain. So once I do 2 of them, I can feel like I'm like halfway done. You know, this is all like a mental game. If I'm gonna do this all in one day, I need to play some tricks with myself. If you guys have been watching, you know that I play tricks with myself all the time. It's how I get things done in life. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta be realistic with yourself, and honestly, playing tricks with myself is just me being realistic. So I think I'm gonna go kind of like easiest to hardest in terms of like sections. I think that's gonna give me like the most momentum to push through this today. And in my mind, this is the easiest section. I'm literally on the floor of my dining room right now. It's a weird place to keep clothes, but a girl's gotta do what she's gotta do in an apartment. You know what I mean? You gotta use what you can use in terms of like space for clothing. This cabinet is basically like a bunch of sweaters. And this is easier for me because I think this section has very obvious, like, haven't worn this in years, get rid of it. And on the flip side, it also has very obvious, like, okay, even though I haven't worn these things, those pieces are very obvious, like I should keep them type of thing. Let me show you. Like, for example, I have a Patagonia in here. I don't really wear this that often. Like I can't honestly think of the last time that I wore this, but having something like this and having a Patagonia, it's something that it just makes sense to keep. You know what I mean? Like, this is a very obvious, yes, I don't wear it that often, but like, I should keep this. Like, this is something that is good to have in life, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So it's just everything in this section, the answer is kind of a little more obvious. So that's why I'm starting with this section. So this is what I'm left with. I just have 3 shawl type things and then 2 Patagonia-ish sweaters that I'm not gonna wear super often, but they're just really good to have. Like, this just makes sense to have in a wardrobe. This is my pile that I'm getting rid of, only a few things. And then these 2 things I'm gonna keep, but I'm actually gonna move them into my closet because I think having them in there will make a lot more sense and I'll get a lot more wear out of them if they are in my closet. And what I'm now thinking about this area down here, I'm now thinking that if after I go through my jeans, I'm thinking this will be enough space to keep all of my jeans. And I definitely reach for my jeans way more than I reach for these items in here. Do you see my thinking? Like, if my jeans bring me to this area more, then maybe I'll start utilizing the things in this area more. So yeah, section 1, I'm calling that a 10 out of 10. Section 2 is these 3 drawers. These 3 are Miles, so I'm not even gonna go into that. But these 3, these are my problem. But I still think this section is not gonna be that hard of a section because I think this is gonna be a section where I keep a lot. I've already, in my past few declutters, I've really gone through this area. I've done like a full overhaul of this area a few times, honestly. In this top drawer, we just have socks, underwear, and bras. Not much to go through in there. Then in this bottom drawer is basically just t-shirts, things to bum around the house in. I've already gone through these and been very, very cutthroat with these. So I don't think there's gonna be much I'm gonna get rid of in this drawer and this drawer. It's just basically gonna be like reorganizing right now. But this middle drawer is a drawer that I have never been fully honest with myself about. And here we just have like tank tops and cute smaller tops, but we also have a full like going out section. And let me tell you, my going out section of my wardrobe has always been hard for me to wrap my head around because I'll be honest with you guys, I do not go out very often, like in terms of like going out. Like, this is basically like bar clothes. Like, I don't really have a use for a ton of bar clothes. It's not really what I enjoy to do. I love going to dinner. I love grabbing a drink after a dinner. But do I really like go out to bars anymore just like to stand and drink anymore? Not really. But I still have some clothes from like that era of time. And it's hard for me to just say like, oh, I never really go out. I don't really need like going out tops. It's hard for me to say that because when I do go out, the few times that I do go out, I feel like I have no options. Like, I feel like I don't have any clothes that make me feel good. I feel like I don't have anything new. I don't feel like I have anything that like represents me for who I am now. So it's always been hard for me to get rid of things in this section, because when it comes to a time when I am going out, I feel like, oh, I have nothing. And so it makes me feel like I don't want to make me feel like I have even less. But also I just straight up literally never use half of these shirts, like never. I've actually seen a lot of memes about this with millennials of like, we were the true generation of like, what are you wearing tonight? Oh, jeans and a going out top. Like, we are the jeans and a going out top generation. So I think this is going to be a section where I need to be intentional. I need to think about who I am now, not who I was, not who I'm gonna be. I have to think about who I am now, and I have to think about, will these pieces of clothing make me feel like me, like the me I am today? And if I end up with one shirt at the end of this, that's okay, because we're intentionally buying. Like, maybe the next time that I purchase something, I'll get kind of a going out option that feels right for me right now in my life. Like, even if we pare down for a minute and we have nothing for a minute, with the way I'm going about things, slowly things will replenish, and slowly it all makes sense soon enough. I'm pretty sure the last time I did a decluttering video, I sat here with the same drawer open and I was just talking to talk because I was procrastinating going through it. Ugh, I don't want to do this. So I've been like fully obsessed with folklore recently. So I'm literally just gonna put it on, run it from the top, and we're just gonna get into this, okay? I gotta stop talking. And here I am doing the exact same thing right now. But I still think I'm coming at it today with a better mindset, with a clear vision of what I want for myself in my clothing and my fashion and just my identity. So yeah, it's time to do it. My like and subscribe t-shirt. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. Moving on to section 3, I'm making very good progress. Let's see if I can keep this up. But yes, I do randomly keep my jeans in this hallway cabinet. The rest of this hallway cabinet is filled with like random household bits. This is where we keep like our medicines, our extra shampoos. I have our extra towels, I have our linens, and then I just randomly have a big pile of jeans and pants. So now this section normally takes me about like 30 seconds. I take the jeans out, I lay them out, I put them in a pile, and I basically just like organize them and put them back. I think it's because jeans are so expensive that it's hard for me, once I have a pair of jeans, it's hard for me to part with them because I'm like, this is wasteful. But if I'm not wearing them, like, this is the time in this process when I need to be cutthroat. There is no need to just keep a pair of jeans simply because I feel guilty that I haven't worn them enough. Hopefully as I move forward, my purchases will be more informed. Hopefully I will get more wear out of the things I buy. But right now the reality is I wear like 3 of these, and look how many I have. Let me actually just count. I think I have 13 pairs of actual denim, and then I have 2 leather pairs of pants, and then 2 corduroy. That's too many considering that I wear the same 3 pairs over and over and over and over again. And I think honestly what I need to do to like make these tough decisions here, I think I literally have to do the most annoying thing ever when it comes to closet cleanouts. And I think I literally need to try every single one of these on, put it on, see what it's looking like, see what I'm working with, and then realistically look myself in the mirror and say, Tessa, first of all, do these feel good? First of all, do these fit? Some of these might not even fit. Second of all, are you ever gonna wanna put this back on your body ever again in the next, I'm not even gonna say a year, I'm gonna give myself 6 months. And if that answer is no, even though it's tragic that I'll probably get rid of half of this pile, it's what needs to be done. I don't think I've gotten rid of a pair of jeans since like college. Like, I have some mental block with pairs of jeans where I feel so guilty getting rid of them because jeans are expensive. But like, I'm 28 years old. It's okay to part with a pair of jeans after what, like 8 years, 6 years, even 5 years, even 4 years. It's okay. If I'm not wearing it, I just gotta move forward and I gotta make better purchases going forward. So I'm literally gonna take these, dump them out of my bed, and try them on one by one. This is what it takes, you guys. This is what it takes for me to be realistic. I gotta do it. This is a perfect example of just how delusional I am. I bought these jeans for Halloween. I bought them, I forget even what the outfit was, but I bought this for a Halloween costume, and they're cool, but like, I am never gonna wear these again. Like, I gotta get rid of it. These are really cute. These are Madewell jeans. I find myself rarely grabbing for them because the bottoms are tough for me. I don't know how I feel about this cut, but I think they are still cute. So I'm gonna give myself 6 months. I'm gonna push myself to style these in a way that I like them. And if in 6 months I have not done that, adios. This is how far I literally got putting these on. I literally have one leg in. Skinny jeans, I'm done with them, you guys. I don't care if they're coming back in style. No, 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 I'm done. See, these are cute and these still fit very great, but are these in style anymore? Like the blue jean, the buttons, I'm just not sure if I'm realistically ever gonna wear these again. These feel very, I hate to say this word, but they feel very chewy. I think I'm gonna put these in the maybe for now because I do love how I feel in them. I'm not sure on the vibe. Okay, I didn't even realize I have another pair that is very similar to that pair, but it doesn't have the buttons. And I think these are definitely more in style than the buttons. So I think I'm gonna keep these so I have one like true blue, but I'm gonna get rid of the button pair. Okay, these are so cute. I didn't even realize I had these. I love the flare of these. I love the color. And I love it with this top, honestly. Like, how cute. See, this is sometimes why you gotta try things on, not just to convince yourself to get rid of them, but to remind yourself how cute some of the stuff you have are. Like, I'm gonna reach for these now. I love these jeans. I wear these a lot. These are like the perfect, like casual, loose, just kind of like bang around jean. Like, this is a jean just for chilling. I love these, and they've got a cool little pocket detail. These are really cute. Okay, cute. These are a little wrinkled, but they're so cute and so comfortable. And I never reach for these because in my mind, they're way fancier than I think they are. Like, these could actually be like a casual going to dinner pant. I don't know why in my head I had them more in like the fancy category. I think it's because I bought it for a fancy event. But yeah, again, gonna wear these all the time. After all of that, I'm left with 3 dark pairs, 3 light pairs, 1 leather pair, and then these are my overalls that I just bought. I'm obsessed with those. This dark flare pair, and then I still can't decide. I'm only gonna keep 1 of these, but I still can't decide between the cropped with the buttons or the cropped blue without the buttons. So I'm deciding between those 2, but they're like damn near identical. So I just need to make a choice between those 2, but I'm very happy with this. This is still ridiculous, but considering these are all the pants I own, it's not that bad. I mean, it's still ridiculous. What am I talking about? But I'm very happy about it because look at my pile of get rid. It is growing, it is informed, it is so far very cutthroat. I'm very happy about this. You guys, I just put my jeans in the dresser in the dining room. You guys, look at this. These fit in here so perfectly. I decided to go with the pair that did not have the buttons. I think it's just more stylish to nowadays, and it's nice to have a nice simple pair without buttons. So we've got those, we've got the light pairs, we've got the dark pairs. And since I wear jeans literally all the time, I'm such a jeans girl, I'm such a pants girl. This is definitely gonna get me coming to this dresser more, so I will definitely be looking at the other things in the dresser more, and it'll just give me some opportunity to get some good wear out of all of my clothes. I'm so excited. Today is going so well, but I don't want to dilly-dally literally at all. I'm literally about to run right over to section 4 to my closet. I'm gonna run right over there and I'm gonna immediately start decluttering there, because if I don't just use this momentum and go straight into my closet, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna start looking at my phone, I'm gonna stop this momentum. It's not gonna carry through. I'm gonna get lazy. Like, I'm getting exhausted, but I'm also energized. So I need to do this while I'm still energized. And my one goal for my closet is to literally just be realistic. Of course, there's a version of ourselves that we want to be one day. Of course, we're all aspiring to be a certain type of person, but you can't be delusional. Well, I'm talking to myself. I can't be delusional. I need to look at my pieces of clothing, and even if I think one day down the line there's going to be a nice brunch party that I might want to wear a certain thing to, if I'm not reaching for it now, if it doesn't make sense for my life now, I can't. So my goal for this section is to be very realistic, because I have some things in there that I've had in there for years that just never get touched, never get worn, and they really just clutter up all the other stuff that I really love. So I have to be the most cutthroat that I've ever been in this section right now. Most cutthroat. Let's see what I can do. Look at this pile. This is perhaps the most cutthroat I've ever been, because this is just what I took out of my closet. And look, we still have that pile over there too. Pile number 1, pile number 2. I'm so proud of myself. Also, as I was going through my closet, I set aside a try on pile. These are some of the pieces that have made it through my past few closet declutters simply because I've just been too lazy during those to try them on and actually see if I still like them or not. Like, these things have snuck through, but no more. It's time to try it on. It's time to, just like the jeans, it's time to be realistic. We need to say, first of all, do these things still fit? Second of all, do I still like them? Third of all, after I take them off, do I actually envision myself wanting to put them back on, and not just for a random event in the distant future? Like, could these things actually be a part of my wardrobe? You guys, this bag is basically the size of me. I can't comprehend how good I feel right now. Look at all of this stuff. Like, look how big this is. All of this stuff that I guarantee you I won't even be able to like recall the second I put this in my trunk. Like, all of this stuff was hanging right next to all of the stuff that I love. Like, no wonder I'm so confused every time I go to pick out an outfit, because I have so much stuff that just doesn't feel authentic to me. So much stuff that's just cluttering up everything. So many things that I would never consider putting on, or so many things that I consider like outdated or that I've had for years that just don't inspire me anymore. That's the thing I was realizing as I was going through, is things don't need to be like out of style to no longer inspire you. And I think that's why so much of this stuff made it through some of my last declutters that were only like 6 months ago. Because 6 months ago I was looking at them and I was like, oh, well, this is like still technically cute. That's still technically cute. Like, none of this stuff is bad. None of this stuff is wrong. It's just that to me personally, they don't inspire given what my current fashion style is. And that was true 6 months ago when I went through them. It was true a year ago when I went through them. But when I went through them before, it felt like if they were like on the surface okay, that meant I should keep them. But this isn't just like a wardrobe that we're talking about. This is my wardrobe. This is what inspires me. And if there are things in it, especially this many things that I'm holding on to just for the sake of like, a lot of it was guilt, a lot of it was, well, this is cute enough, maybe I could wear it one day. But this time going through, I had a very specific goal in mind, and I don't think I realized that goal until I started doing it, but I want each and every one of the pieces that I own to inspire. That doesn't mean that I have to wear it every single day. That doesn't mean that it has to be in my rotation every single week even. But it has to be something that inspires me, and it has to be something that I'm excited to put on. I also think a big part of this, not necessarily the decluttering part of it, but more the purchasing part of it, is that I've been very good about purchasing things either together, that work together, or that I know without a doubt will work with something I already own. For a lot of my life, I'm just sitting here like snuggling this. But for a lot of my life, I would find a piece that I really loved that did inspire me, but it was so random compared to all the other things that I own. And so every time I purchased things, it was just a bunch of random stuff. Like, I wasn't creating outfits, I was just buying individual items that inspired me. Sometimes I got lucky and that created really cool outfits, and those became my life uniforms. But most of the time, it just resulted in a huge closet full of things that are cool, but not necessarily a wardrobe. And so I think going through my wardrobe, and instead of going through individual item by individual item, which I still did do that, but instead of thinking about them as an individual item, I thought about it as, does this add to the wardrobe? Like, is the sum of these parts greater than what they are on their own? Or are they just a bunch of random things that don't add up? Yeah, looking at my entire closet as a wardrobe, it's really helped me understand like what my priorities are with clothing and what I want the whole group to collectively evolve to be. And that's the exact same mentality that I've had recently with purchasing as well. How will this new item, this new piece of clothing, how will it add to, how will it change, how will it impact the entire wardrobe? Like, what does it evolve the wardrobe into, and how does it mix with what is already there? So yeah, today was a very good day for me, and you guys, it really didn't even take that long. I think it's because I've done so many clean outs before. Like, I didn't have a ton of clutter to go through. I just had like decisions to make, and sometimes I think that's what you need to do. Sometimes you're not going to spend one day be able to go through your entire wardrobe and make decisions. Sometimes it's going to take a year with a few rounds of just decluttering, getting rid of crap. And then after some time has passed, after you've done a few like full clear outs, then you're going to be able to go through and actually like make informed decisions. And that's the stage that I think I'm finally at after like a full year, maybe even a year and a half. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very accomplished, and I'm feeling like I really did achieve a goal today. But you guys, I won't lie, I'm gonna be very vulnerable with you right now. My trash bag from my last declutter is still in my trunk of my car. I think it was literally 6 months ago, and I still have a huge trash bag, not as big as this one, but a huge trash bag filled with clothes in my trunk ready to be donated. So although I achieved a very big goal today with this bag and all the decisions that I made, everything that I did, although I achieved a goal, I still have the biggest goal of all left. I need to go to Goodwill and finally actually donate these items. Like I need to. I'm literally gonna give myself 1 weekend. If I don't do it this weekend, yeah, because we're out of town next weekend. If I don't do it this weekend, I have to be strict with myself. Like, that is a goal not achieved. I don't care how productive I was today. If I don't take these things to Goodwill this weekend, goal not achieved. I was hardcore with my clothing choices. I have to be hardcore with myself right now. The declutter doesn't count if I'm still driving around with the declutter every day. Technically, all of these items are still in my possession. So yeah, this weekend I will do it. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I feel really good right now. So I hope you guys felt really good watching this one. If you made it to this part in the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. First off, I want to know, would you have kept the blue jeans with the buttons or the blue jeans with the zipper? I'm really curious about that. And also, just like I played some mind tricks with myself today as I was going through all this, what are some of your mind tricks that you play with yourself to get yourself motivated through a declutter? I'm always really interested to see what other people's strategies are. But as always, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you guys next time.